What's up, everybody? In this video, we are going to import and export data using Node-RED. As you work with Node-RED, being able to import and export flows will be useful, as it will enable you to share your work and use work that other people have created. Flows created in Node-RED are stored as JSON. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. Essentially, all of your programs are saved as code. This code can be easily understood by both humans and computers. Ensure you have Node-RED running and open it in a browser. When Node-RED loads, you will see the previous flows you were working on is still there. This is something useful with Node-RED. It automatically saves your work as you go. However, keep in mind that if you keep adding flows, it will be running and executing each flow. As you keep building new flows, I would recommend only running the flows that you need. Let's look at importing and exporting flows. We will start with exporting content. Click on the hamburger menu in the top right corner and select Export. You will see a window pops up that gives us different options. The first lets you select what you want to export. You can export select nodes, the current flow, or all flows. Ensure current flow is selected. Next, you will see an option for clipboard or local. Local will save the files to your hard drive, where Clipboard will make the content accessible to cut and paste into other applications. Ensure Clipboard is selected. Inside the Clipboard window, there are two tabs. One tab, Export Nodes, shows the nodes that will be exported. The other tab, JSON, shows the JSON code for the flows that will be exported. Go ahead and click Download. You will see that your browser downloads a file titled flows.json. You can open this file using a text editor. If you do, you will see that it contains the same content that was in the clipboard window. Great! We just exported our flow to a file. This is how we export our programs. You select which part of your flow you want to export, and it will be saved as code. If we want to import anything into Node-RED, we'll need to ensure it is saved as formatted JSON code. Let's take a moment to look at how JSON is formatted. JSON is formatted as a series of name-value pairs. JSON is formatted to start with a curly brace and end with one. The name is enclosed in quotation marks, and depending on the type of data, the value will have quotation marks if it is a string, and no quotation marks if it is a number or Boolean value. The name and value are separated by a colon. Each name and value are separated by a comma. As we explore more complex data, sometimes the value can be an object or an array, which are a series of name-value pairs. So now that we can export our program, let's look at importing content. Click on the hamburger menu and select Import. You will see a modal window asking where you want to import the JSON. You can select Clipboard, Local, or Examples. Local are files stored on your hard drive, examples are pre-written flows, and Clipboard will give us a window to paste code directly into. Also, it asks you if you want to import to the current flow or to a new flow. Ensure Clipboard is selected, and click Select a file to import. Select the flows.json file we downloaded. You will see the JSON content in the window. Click Import. You should see a warning pop up. This is because Node-RED detects that we already have this content loaded. Go ahead and click Import Copy, and a new flow is created. If you compare the flows, they are the same. Node-RED is also loading these as flows because we saved them as a flow. If we save the content as selected nodes, it will import the content differently. Let's try that now. Select the first flow, and click and drag to highlight the two nodes. Click the hamburger menu again and select Export. This time, select the local option. It shows you a folder, and below there is an option to create a file name. Change the file name to my_first_flow.json and click Export to Library. Local is useful if you want to save a flow or function and reuse it later. All flows are stored in the lib/flows folder under the users .node-red folder. Note that the .node-red folder is a hidden file, so finding these files outside of Node-RED requires you to view hidden files in Finder or Explorer. Click on the hamburger menu and select Import. When the modal window pops up, select Local. Select the my_first_flow.json file and click Import. You will get a warning message again. Go ahead and click Import Copy. This time, however, when the nodes are imported, they are in the same flow. This is because we exported the nodes instead of the flow. When you're exporting content from Node-RED, think about how you want to share it and what you want to share. For example, if you are sending your work to someone else, it is probably best to export all flows and use the clipboard. If you are exporting the content so you have reusable code for yourself, using local and exporting select nodes or flows is probably best. At the end of this video, you should understand how to export and import your work using Node-RED.